What's good? We back. Back again. Who is it? Nigga Hurykane. What's good? We in the house again. Said the pack of men. Ladies and gentlemen, front, left, right. We back again. Who is it? My nigga Hurykane. In the house again. We going back again, going back again, going back again. For the very first time. Don't worry if I write checks. I write rhymes. Oh, what's good? The man Hurykane tell you what it do. Hurykane Hood News, Hood News, Hood Reviews. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more content. I know it's 420 today. Roll one, smoke one. Roll one, light one, smoke one. Sip some, what's good? 119. Welcome next to with peanut butter and a caramel cheese. Fill it fucked up, lay down, break down. Think about my money truck with the deep dish, with the deep chrome with the deep down. Hit it with that twister real quick. 119. Welcome next to with it, bitch. Take a shower, dry down, brush your gold teeth like slick Rick. Under the subject cologne, like lady fresh in the flesh, the blessed, the sensitive, sipping on my stick flick. The whole discover me, pick up the porch. Going in that bitch, going ham. What's good? What's good? That shit was trash. Nigga, I had to catch the motherfucking playback, man. This nigga low key went live like 2 in the morning. I was like, shit, like I think it was gonna pop up like around like at least 11:30 or midnight because I got the text on the Instagram. It was like you go live in an hour. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna stay up for a minute. I was playing the game and shit. Then I started getting woozy, man. Like I think I went to bed like around shit like 12:30 going on 1. Yeah. Hey, I was knocked out. Yeah, but I woke up and I caught the playback. And I listened to the lyrics. Yeah, man, nigga, that motherfucking shit was garbage. And we was gonna talk about that too later on. The state of hip hop, human versus AI. And yeah, 420. Got to think about smoke weed every day. What events happen on 420? Shit, nigga. All I got is the Columbine incident, the Ludlow massacre. What's the Ludlow massacre? Some motherfucking minors got shot by the National Guard and shit. Yeah, fuck the government. And another thing happened on 420 was the Battle of Iversenburg. I think some got to do with some governor declared independence in Spain or some shit. That's what I remember. But in the modern day 420, we smoking. Well, this is the same shit I do every goddamn day. But motherfucker just spend more money. We need to get some extra weed. We need to double what we usually smoke because we smoke weed every day already as is. But rapid fire news. The good times controversy is still heating up. Motherfuckers gave it a chance. The first episode and the second episode. I ain't see it yet, but according to what I hear, it's just like, yo, if I was to make a motherfucking cartoon about Muslim stereotypes, that shit would not be aired. But they could air our stereotypes and our traumas and our pain and throw it in our face and mock us and laugh at us all fucking day. This good time shit is horrible. Real shit. It's like the people was giving it a benefit of the doubt. Like, look, maybe it might come around and have some substance or some heart, maybe in the later episodes. When it got to the second episode, nope. We need boondocks back. We need our boondocks. We need boondocks back. And real shit, motherfuckers would say that we can't have another boondocks. We can't have another this or another that because these gatekeepers and these network execs and all these other motherfucking bullshit ass motherfuckers. Real shit. Get a team, put your mind, money, and resources together, and just put that shit out there yourself. Real shit. If Rudy Ray Moore can put out Dolomite on its own, and if Sam Greenlee can put out the Spook Who Sat by the Door on its own, and goddamn, I don't want to say it. Fuck Tyler Perry. If Tyler Perry went from sleeping in the car to a multi-fucking millionaire, then nigga, you can do it too, man. Fuck it. You're sitting on your couch, watching TV, and life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over again. No, do it right now. You can go after work or you can go before work. What are you waiting for? I hated that fucking commercial. Because I wanted to tell that nigga, I'm like, nigga, what if your mama's on crack and we homeless as fuck? Yeah, thought so, nigga. Fuck this commercial. My mama should be listening to that shit. This shit crazy out here. But yeah, you gotta ask yourself, like, why did they come out with these type of movies, TV shows, and shit? Like that portray us in a negative light, or just like throw all of our stereotypes at us, or it's a slavery fucking movie. It's like, come on, man. Like, we need shows that we can feel empowered, but real shit, they're afraid of a revolution, and they know what it is. They know that television and music can send off a frequency through you to make you motherfucker react, either angry, sad, depressed, or whatever. Only thing you gotta do is just tweak the frequency just a little bit, aim your target at a specific person like the government, and then just go at it. like real shit. Because Sam Greenlee said, nigga, I made the Spook Who Sat by the Door for the people. I did not make this shit for worldwide appeal. I ain't make this shit for the motherfucking baby hats or the motherfucking Caucasians to motherfucking like it. It's like, nigga, I made this movie for the people, So we need more revolutionary type movies, you know what I'm saying? Or we need to talk about movies or make movies about us being in power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all this slavery shit. Fuck being a maid. Even the phone agreed. Like, it's tired of all the bullshit. Next, we got a hospital refuses to help pregnant women, and a couple of chicks had a miscarriage in the lobby. Now that shit fucking crazy. Y'all ain't treating the motherfucking people that's about to have a fucking child, dog. Nigga, what type of world we living in if that shit is happening? Like, it's like, damn. Bad enough we gotta take the kids out of school, and now we can't go to the hospital. Well, here's a solution to that. Ladies, you better learn how to find a way to get a midwife. Y'all better learn how to motherfucker have a pregnancy in a bathtub, because now you're being fucking refused in the hospital. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You pregnant, your water just broken, you're being refused any attention and have a miscarriage in the lobby. Ain't that a bitch? So, solution, ladies. Y'all better get a midwife and learn how to do that shit naturally. That pain is killing me. Nope, no more C-sections. You doing that shit natural. Like how we used to do. Like we used to do. Get in the tub like we used to do. And you know what's gonna happen? That shit is gonna make Bitches afraid to get pregnant. They're like, nope, I ain't trying to get pregnant. They gonna refuse me no motherfucking service. And I'm not having no baby in the bathtub. Well, they used to do it back in the day. And the baby was born healthy and strong. Still, not injected with no needles or no anesthetics or nothing. You felt that shit. Like you used to do. Exactly, boo. That was a classic. I hated that commercial being 10 years old, seeing that old phone. I was like, man, I am only 10, dude. Sitting on the couch watching TV and life's passing me by. Fuck that nigga. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing nothing but fucking promoting Eurocentric knowledge. like which is bullshit to make you a motherfucking slave. School ain't shit but to teach you how to be a well-paid slave. And if you read the Rockefeller Secret Covenant, he said, nigga, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Shit, the real knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is within. And if you want those books, we gotta go raid the Catholic Church in a Freemason meeting. We gotta go to an Illuminati Satanist meeting and raid the books. Shit, yo, if the Black Panthers can raid offices in the Watergate scandal, nigga, we can raid some temples and tombs. Like we used to do. For real. Oh, what's next? It don't make this video too long because I don't got too much time. I'm trying to make this motherfucking shit last. Oh yeah, a nigga set us up on goddamn fire in front of the motherfucking Trump trial and shit. Right before a nigga go to lunch and shit, you gotta go smell a burning corpse and shit. Ain't that a bit? And like, you gotta ask yourself, why is motherfuckers really truly blowing this fucking Trump Biden shit out of proportion? I'm talking about they blowing it out of proportion to the point where I receive text messages every fucking day from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Talk about don't forget to vote or do this, do that. You know, like when I try to, you motherfucker, click on it and be like, please don't send me this shit no more type shit. I still get sent that shit. It's like they're really going to brainwash you every which way, shape, or form to try to get Biden back in office. And since they motherfucking know Biden might not get back in office, they're gonna fuck this country up to the point when the nigga do get in office, nobody's gonna be taken care of because everything has gone to shit. Everything has gone to shit. And if you do get in office, it might be just, yo, cops, lock up every illegal Mexican you see. And send those bitches back across the border, which might cause a motherfucking war against the Mexicans and the police. It's like they're trying to find a way to trigger some type of fucking war. If it ain't the Americans against the immigrants, it's gonna be the immigrants against the goddamn police and the fucking military. Or it is going to be all of us immigrants and the Americans versus the government. I prefer that. I prefer that. Hey, yo, I'll be like, yo, government, thank you for bringing us more soldiers. I was going to use them for target practice, but they don't like you just as much as I do. But we're dealing with a situation where I just read some shit about, I don't know if it's Venezuela. One of those governments let out a shitload of prisoners and is sending them over here. Now niggas is like, Trump was right. Now y'all are bringing in criminals and drug dealers and murderers. So be prepared to see some murder, come again. Murder, come again. And motherfuckers be blocking out on YouTube. They burn out the woman. Fuck all that. Dear Mr. Ouija, get tossed to the river. And down this 99, gotta find these boo. With this nigga summer, I'ma have to kill some now. Claim my things, like redundant bodies, kill them all. Like crazy, and sing to the brain. Hey, this man, niggas you think you playing, me deadly with the gun. They're ready to come, you running. Nigga, you kill them all, my murder, that's what we said. Gonna put one in your head, man, we coming to serve you. More murder, more murder, more murder, more murder, more murder, more murder. That's about to happen. Dear Mr. Weezy. Shouts out to everybody for coming through, man. But yeah, nigga, real shit. Yeah, man. Some country just let off their prisoners and they shipping them motherfuckers over here. So now motherfuckers on TikTok like, yo, nigga, Trump is right. Niggas about to be criminals and drug dealers and all this shit over here. And news coverage talk about the fucking MS-13 because the majority of these motherfuckers are MS-13 for some reason. And the MS-13 is one of the most ruthless gangs in the fucking country. You can play video games, shooting games, or horror games, and you see the tags on the wall. Why? Most gangs have MS-13 on their walls. Why? Why? These motherfuckers are everywhere. MS motherfucking 13. I'm starting to think they agents. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, we can't even speak their fucking language. You don't know what the fuck going on. Nigga, if you don't know what the fuck going on, man, nigga, I ain't trying to get stabbed by Hector. Nigga, fuck that. Fuck that. Nigga's going down, dog. But about that nigga setting himself on fire, though, man, I don't know what's up with that, nigga. I'm about to chuck it up to MK Ultra or EF waves. You know, like motherfuckers is like just like really truly blowing the shot proportion. Because why the fuck would you set yourself on fire? But niggas, motherfuckers said they set on fire. But this goes back to motherfucking protesters doing that shit back in the day. I think like Richard Pryor said he motherfucking saw a nigga set himself on fire. And then he ended up running up the street on fire. Like, yo, what's up? Nigga, go get help. Stop. Get some help. Like, please. Please, with the Jordan meme. Like, stop. Get some help. These niggas out here setting themselves on fire. It's like, goddamn, like if you really want to just, you know, like really take yourself out, you know, like you don't gotta make a spectacle, nigga. You can do that shit in your own home. And say, fuck Trump, you could have had the motherfucking Trump propaganda all over the place and just saying fuck it, you know. But no. You want to just go out and say, oh yeah. The nigga motherfucker playing Jazzy Fan the music in the background while the nigga running and shit. Fuck that. But one thing I can say, I met a chick that set herself on fire. I call her Extra Crispy. That's the nickname that we gave her and shit. We call her Extra Crispy. But she was already black. Now you black with patches of black on you. But the ass and titties was nice though. The body was shaped like body was nice though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I had my shot, you know, clapped her cheek real quick, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I admire the courage. I like, you know, like real shit. I admire the courage. It's like, damn, bitch. It's like setting yourself on fire is almost the equivalent of being a suicide bomber. It's like real shit. I gotta give you that. I gotta give you that. But this bitch did it because her nigga was cheating on her. I'm like, bitch, just leave. But no, you want to make a fucking spectacle. Now your family looking at you like you fucking crazy. It's like, I'm like, God damn. That lets you know you would have died for me. You're like, God damn, you know. All right, if I would have been in that situation, I would have been like, damn, I am so fucking sorry. You know, you went to this extent. You know what, bitch? I'm not with you no more. Let me go back to my girl that I cheated on, man. This bitch has set herself on fucking fire for me. I, how right a die can you get? Don't listen to me, man. Don't listen to me. But still, though, man, that shit was stupid as fuck. But I admire the courage. I like you. You know, I admire the courage. Cause I can't do that shit. Oh hell no. I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. Set yourself on motherfucking fire. And this nigga set himself on fire for Trump. Like, what the fuck? You don't even see Christians setting themselves on fire for Jesus. You see Muslims put a bomb on their chest for some Muhammad, but niggas would set themselves on fire and take themselves out for a cause that is not even real. Like, what the fuck? And bitches would set themselves on fire for a nigga that cheated on. What type of world we living in? What type of fucking world we living in? But the solution to that shit is stay away from crazy people. And for the immigrants, the solution for that is we already know what it is. We already know it. It could be one or two things or both. One, those are the motherfucking soldiers that we might have to motherfucking fight. Because like they already kind of gave it away. You know what I'm saying? And they said they'll come over here, they're gonna give them cards and free housing. They said they're gonna let them get in the military and in law enforcement. Okay, bitch, that's agent talk to me. And they come over here to help Joe Biden win those votes. Because there's videos out there talking about, I'm voting for Biden because you got me across the border. So it's either one or the other or both. You decide. It's nerf or nothing. What it's all about. And about the Venezuela letting out their prisoners. I don't know if it's Venezuela. I keep on saying Venezuela because I think that's the word that I saw. But it's some country that let out their prisoners and they sending those motherfuckers over here. So you might have to fight some motherfuckers. like real shit, I'm just saying. And the solution with the Israel and Iran attack, fuck Israel, because one of those bitch ass niggas on the board over there was like, the main threat to Israel is young black boys. What does young black men over here on this side of the world got to do with what the fuck is over there? So at the end of the day, Israel can kiss my ass, and Palestine and Iran, all those hoes. Real shit. And when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, all I got to say is watch the movie Wag the Dog and everything will come together perfectly. Wag the Dog, psyop war ass shit. And now, on to almost the main event. We got to talk about Diddy stories. In the beginning, we all knew that Diddy was a weirdo. I don't forgive Diddy for what happened to Biggie. But the shit was going to come out eventually. But for those that paid attention to Superhead back in the day, she was already telling us what was going on with Diddy. Do y'all remember the Superhead stories? Do y'all remember when Superhead was talking in that book? Nobody said shit. Everybody called her a hoe. Some motherfuckers denied it, but everybody else was shutting the fuck up. This book, y'all know the book, the Vixen book. That bitch called out all your rappers, all your singers. But since Diddy is in the goddamn news, let's motherfucking talk about it. Arm Gotti is in the motherfucking mix too. Arm Gotti, you know, like in the story that she was telling, it proves that R. Gotti is an insecure, jealous motherfucker that be emotional. She put it out there in the book. It's in the book. I'm about to hear it now. You're about to hear it now. It's going down. Or should we hear the fuck it? Let's hear it. No, hold on. Fuck it, nigga. Let's get into it. Pause, little Diddy. Wait a minute. God damn, I hate this motherfucker phone.
Sparked my affair with Irv Gotti, head of the label which housed my former lover Ja Rule, as well as singer Ashanti.
Former lover Ja Rule, as well as singer Ashanti. See, my days are good without boobs. But I heard right here. I know this bed can't take no more, but I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Superhead. Goddamn.
Gotti would call me every time he was in town, even when he wasn't. When he called, I went to him. I did whatever he asked of me, and he would take care of me financially for the.
She did whatever he asked. Like, all right, yo, baby, put your leg on that flat screen.
Time that I spent with him and Ink, I was a part of something when I was with them, but I was also a drug addict and an alcoholic.
She was also a drug addict and an alcoholic. Just like most of these chicks that be fucking with Diddy, or that was fucking with T.I., or that was fucking with, like whoever that was high profile in the industry at the time. But then as soon as that money and the drugs run out, now you want a motherfucking star.
From sun up to sundown, we were surrounded by ecstasy and cognac.
Greetings. How you doing? Happy 420. You'll still smash Superhead or get some Superhead from her. I feel you. She's a classy hoe. You gotta have the right price. I wonder how much she charge nowadays. Due to inflation, nigga, she might ask for 1K. I mean, 100K.
It was literally there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh yeah, she said that ecstasy and liquor and drugs was just laid out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So like, it's just like a bowl of it. They had them Supermans and them on Blue Dolphins.
I continued to be depressed after wrapping the movie and began to indulge even more in the dangerous habits of accompanying hanging out with this crowd.
The dangerous habits that, for hanging with this crowd. So most of these celebrities, they're high as fuck. They're either high as fuck or drunk as fuck, if not both. This who Superhead was hanging around. Superhead. That's a classy hoe.
More intoxicants, more unsavory behavior.
More unsavory behavior. More unsavory behavior. So you look up the word unsavory. I'm high as fuck, and my dictionary is not close to me right now, so I feel like getting up and I don't remember it by heart. But we all know that if you think about the word unsavory, it's not good. So she was around this type of shit.
Being a bad girl, but as long as I was wanted, I would have done whatever it took to stay in the mix.
I would have done whatever it took to stay in the mix. Just like all these other chicks that wanted to be with these high profile motherfuckers. Cassie.
So when Gotti and I were together are almost unimaginable now, but in the haze of drug liquor, it all seemed all right. I was being used over and over again. There was man after man, all friends and acquaintances of Gotti. I was doing what I was told by one of the most prominent men in my life, and now was well rewarded for my misbehavior. It's no secret that Gotti is not the most sensitive person around. In fact, he can be downright brutal. It's also no secret that Gotti was married with 3 children and kept lovers all around the globe.
Yeah. He could be downright brutal, and the nigga was motherfucking married. He had hoes across the globe in different area, go coast. Oh, in different area, go area. Go. You know, oh 07, no, 4 worldwide, big jack like y'all know, but still about another whole man. The Globe Top International Postman, neighbor Dick Dope Man. 708 212. Oh my God, nigga, that was a classic. That was a fucking classic. We are so old.
But I was his favorite. No matter where he was in the world, he would always find his way back to me. His wife knew of me and our relationship.
The wife knew and didn't give a fuck because she was laid up in the house, big ass house, kids, food. She ain't gonna fuck that up. She ain't gonna fuck that up.
I wasn't in love with Gotti by any means, but he was the gatekeeper to the lifestyle to which I'd become accustomed and addicted.
The gatekeeper to the lifestyle. The lifestyle. And
because of that, Gotti was in charge. I quickly became Gotti's showpiece. He would turn other people in the industry onto me. I was his party favor and became the new form of payola with label and radio heads. Whenever there was someone who Gotti wanted to impress, he would send me to them and I would take care of them. One of those people was Sean P. Diddy Combs. It was sometime after Valentine's Day 2001, just after Diddy and Jennifer Lopez had announced their split.
J-Lo, one thing I can say about J-Lo, man, J-Lo can still get it with her cougar looking ass. But another good thing about J-Lo is this. She got the fuck away from Diddy. She got the fuck away from that nigga. She like, I party, but you party. Get the fuck away from that. Yep, the gatekeeper.
Gotti and I have been spending the day drinking and popping ecstasy pills, as usual.
Pop out 3 ecstasy pills. Niggas like Tough Tone, chill. I'm in the titty bar snapping hoes. Niggas like, damn, you got on iceberg clothes. Ride on the 2 niggas crib.
The mixture of alcohol and X often made us extremely sexual, and we would have sex all day and night. As a lover, Gotti.
All day and night. She like, I gotta fuck this sweaty nigga all day and night. Fuck. Damn it, but I love the lifestyle.
Insatiable. The drug drove him to unbelievable heights, and soon he began experimenting with Viagra.
So this nigga was popping X and Viagra. She was waiting for that nigga to motherfucking OD and die.
X became more like a boxing match than anything else. We would compete against each other, and on most every occasion, I would win. There were a few times when he actually got up and ran, and even locked himself in the bathroom in order to get away from me.
Oh my God, this bitch trying to suck me dry. No, what she said in so many words was she transformed into her succubus form, and that nigga was like, oh shit, and he ran. Now maybe our Gotti was hallucinating, and maybe she's over exaggerating. But when I get out this whole situation, that bitch transformed like that bitch off of Don't Be a Menace.
Still, at other times, he got the upper hand, and I would lie in bed, curled in a ball, feeling completely spent, which in my inebriated state turned me on even more. Gotti and I were...
I would say that's a cat, man, but her story checks out. Because all the shit that she ever talked about in this shit that was in the book as came out. So this bitch was curled up into this nigga Herb Gotti was clapping her cheeks talking about some murder. Trying to sound like Ja Rule and shit.
match as lovers. On one particular night, we were riding around Beverly Hills in a limousine with Ja and other members of the Inc., and stop at Moomba, a club on the west side.
West side?
We ventured through the club, entourage in tow, and made our way to the outdoor patio and out to the back parking lot. I stood there beside Gotti as Diddy walked up to him. They greeted each other with a slap of the right hand. Diddy held a drink in his left. He seemed to be as intoxicated as we were.
Diddy was fucked up. Like, okay, well, take that. Nigga was singing old verses and shit. What up, though, Gotti? Like, I see Murder Inc. out there. I see Ja Rule doing his thing with the shirt on. Pause, no Diddy.
I stood there looking at him while they spoke, and all of a sudden he turned and looked right at me.
Dun, 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 dun.
His conversation with Gotti was abruptly cut short as he took a few steps closer to me, grabbed my hand, and said, "I want you. Can I have you?" Then Diddy turned to Gotti and said, "My bad, dog. Is this you?" Gotti quickly said, Nah, it's cool. This is..."
What? Did he actually have respect? Hey, yo, my bad, dog, this you? And our guy was like, nah, you good, she cool people.
He said,
But deep down inside, Irv Gotti was on fire.
"Cool people."
Pause, no Diddy.
Diddy asked. I wanted to leave with Diddy right then. The ecstasy had me in a mood where whatever I felt normally was heightened 100%. Even the wind on my face made me orgasmic. Right there in front.
A female told me that before, but I didn't believe her. X make females go through a different shit.
Of me, Gotti and Diddy made arrangements for me to meet Diddy at his house in an hour. "I'll send it to you in a little bit," Gotti said. "Give me the address." I didn't understand why Gotti didn't let me go with Diddy right then, but we took the address and got back in the limo. We went back to L'Hermitage, and after we took more ecstasy, Gotti was tearing away at my clothes.
After we took more ecstasy, God damn. How many?
Gotti had a strange bedside manner. He would get rough at times, which I could handle when we were high. He also liked to compare himself to other men. He would want to know how they were built and how they had sex.
Told you. He was clapping her cheeks, thinking he was Ja Rule with his fat ass. So,
he wanted to know if I liked Diddy and if I was going to sleep with him when I got over there.
It's like, hey, yo, Superhead. You wanna go fuck that nigga Diddy, ain't you? She should have been like, bitch, ain't that what you make me do? Like as a you, as a dude, what the fuck they call it, the dude, payola. Like, ain't this the job that you gave me? Even the phone agrees.
Good, huh? Gotti asked. I just wanted him to hurry and shut up so I would make my way to Canyon Drive to meet up with Diddy.
See, she was like, hurry up and clap these cheeks so I can go get my cheeks clapped by Diddy. Pause. No Diddy. She was ready to get the fuck up out of there.
Gotti sent me on my way and gave me a key to his room so I wouldn't wake him when I returned. It was 4 in the morning when I pulled up to Diddy's home in my SUV. There were security guards in the driveway, all of them dressed in dark suits with their hands clasped in front of them. They stood at attention, waiting for me to approach the gate.
That shit was like a movie, huh, bitch?
They had been expecting me, and they let me in the gate and into the house through the garage. I stood in the hallway, waiting for Diddy. My body was hot as the alcohol continued to feed off of each other. After just a few minutes, Diddy greeted me and showed me to the nearest bedroom, where Farnsworth Bentley had been sleeping.
Farnsworth Bentley was in Diddy's bedroom. Nigga was in the bed, knocked out, worn out. Nigga was sleeping next to the umbrella he be using.
Diddy woke him and gestured to him to leave the room. My guess was that there was someone else upstairs in Diddy's room and that this was to be my first and final destination within the home. So who was guiding to you? He asked. And is it cool with this? Daddy's my boy, I said. When I see something I want, he lets me have it. So with that statement out of the way, Diddy and I spent the next 15 minutes or so engaging in the usual. After the experience, he said, "You're one of the best." I said the same to him when, in actuality, he was average. Our sexual encounter was...
And she lied to the nigga. Stop lying. You should have been like, you like, be a real hoe. But you're a clashing hoe.
Pretty straightforward. Nothing out of the ordinary. Before I left, he asked me to meet him back at the house the next morning around 11:30 for brunch. I emphatically accepted and traveled back to Hermitage and to Gotti, who was asleep. I crawled into bed and fell asleep beside him. The next morning, Gotti wanted details. I really had nothing to say.
So Gotti woke up and was like, all right, bitch, what you do over there?
But my experience with Diddy, he was polite and gentle, and I actually preferred him as a person over Gotti.
And the dumb bitch was like, you know, he was like, and you know, like I prefer that nigga over you. Why would you tell that nigga that? Why would you say some shit like that? You might be a clashing hoe, but you ain't too bright.
Cocky and nasty at times. Gotti seemed a bit frustrated with my unwillingness to give details and even more irritated by the fact that I had been invited back for brunch. He always wanted to present me as his resident, but hated it when anyone actually wanted to keep me around, which happened quite often. He almost relished the idea.
Hell yeah, she be sucking souls, nigga. What nigga don't want to keep the soul sucking? Oh, God, you. It's like, bitch, it's like you letting. Have y'all seen the I Dream of Genie? It's like leaving the magic lamp over a nigga house. And the bad bitch can come out anytime and you can get to smash this bitch any fucking time. Come on now.
People using me and then throwing me away. Like, yes.
Oh, so our Gotti expected the niggas just to hit it, throw that bitch away like she ain't shit. But our Gotti don't understand the power that comes from this bitch. This is one of those bitches that will ruin relationships, marriages. This bitch can ruin empires. He don't understand the power of this type of bitch.
Newspaper. But I was beaming from ear to ear as I got dressed and headed back to Diddy's house. Gotti left in a hurry with a look of disgust on his face, and that made me even happier.
Wow. Seeing Irv Gotti mad made her happy. Seeing you a succubus.
Back at Diddy's, I was received with open arms by him and his entire staff. I met him upstairs.
Like, hey, you the bad bitch. I know it's like, Superhead, man. I looked you up, man. You a bad bitch. Oh my God.
Dressing quarters where his tailor was fitting him for the upcoming MTV Music Awards. I was awestruck by the vast array of suits, ties, shirts, and shoes. They were so obviously rich in fabric and texture, and he was handsome in everything that he tried on. I stood by the French doors, drinking in the sun, as Farnsworth Bentley sat intently on the floor next to me with his legs crossed, Indian style. He looked up at Diddy with a gleam of admiration. Everyone in the home was devoted to Diddy and catered to all his needs, and, for the afternoon, all of mine. Brunch was served on a long rectangular table in the dining room. Diddy and I sat and talked about who I was and about my relationship with Gotti. He listened but didn't have much to say. He was extremely kind, and I remember him complimenting me, saying I was very pretty and had beautiful skin. I began to understand all the hype about Diddy, why he is this pop culture icon. He's got that star quality, that something which draws people to him and makes them want to be in his space and part of his world. I was no different. By the end of the afternoon, I'd become easily enamored. stammered. We arrived in Miami on December 29th, when most of the country was freezing. Miami was only 80 degrees. We checked into the Turnberry Resort about a half hour from Miami Beach. Our suite overlooked the golf course and a lake, but there was one reason in particular for the trip, and that was to attend Diddy's pre-New Year's Eve party at his home and his New Year's Eve bash at the Shore Club. Diddy had no idea that I would be coming, and I hadn't seen him since earlier that year. I had not told Exhibit that Diddy and I knew each other for fear he would decide not to take me. I was looking forward to seeing Diddy again, and especially to what I knew would be the look on his face when he saw me. Finally, the moment arrived, and Exhibit and I stepped into Diddy's home. I looked around for a moment and saw a lot of people who I knew, yet I was only concerned with the host. Just as I was scanning the room for him, Diddy appeared in front of us. All of his attention was on Exhibit as he greeted him, thanking him for coming. As he moved down the line, his eyes fixed on my face and his jaw dropped. Diddy said his hellos and gave me a generous hug, then grabbed me by the hand and pulled me out to the front lawn. Diddy asked uneasily, "We're cool, right? I mean, we're friends, right?" I was confused by the line of questioning, but assured him we were, in fact, cool. He continued, "I'm saying no. You know I have kids and a mother and people who love me. I can't afford anything to get out. I don't want them to be upset." I was still very confused, but reassured him that I would in no way try to harm him, and especially not his family and loved ones. We went back into the house and met back up with Exhibit. The look on it.
Now, if I'm coming with this bitch and some motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if it's a celebrity or a random nigga. You grab my chick that I brought here by the hand and y'all go outside and talk. I'm going behind y'all. I'm be like, yo, nigga, what the fuck? But Inhibit is all in shock and shit like, nigga, P. Diddy just took my bitch. But real pimps have no heart. So he stayed there and waited until they got back in.
When Exhibit's face was asking, "What's going on?" And all I could do was shrug my shoulders. I had no idea. I went along to mingle with the rest of the attendees and say hello to the people I knew. Diddy and
she lied. When Exhibit asked, "What the fuck going on?" You should have been like, this nigga just pulled me out there and said, "Yo, nigga, we cool, right?" But you ain't tell Inhibit about the mother. I'm gonna keep on calling that nigga Inhibit. Shouts out to Pops from the Bulldogs. When that nigga was acting all blind and shit, he said, "What's his name? Inhibit?" Exhibit, X to the Z Exhibit.
Exhibit disappeared upstairs at Diddy's request.
Now, right after they come in, he say, "What up?" He asked a question, then she started mangling. Then Diddy asked Exhibit to go upstairs.
Leaving me baffled. About 45 minutes later, Exhibit came downstairs and grabbed me by my forearm, dragging me out to the front lawn. His eyes were wide and his mouth open. "What did you do to that man?"
What did you do to that nigga? This is X to the Z Exhibit. Pimp my ride. What the fuck did you do to that nigga?
He asked. I was even more confused than ever. Exhibit went on to describe the conversation he had with Diddy. Diddy had warned Exhibit to be careful around me and to not let me near his home.
Bitch, Diddy told me not to fuck with you because
Diddy even confided that he was in the process of buying the home we were in, but now that I had been there, he would not go through with the purchase. Then he said something even stranger. Exhibit told me that Diddy said, "She'll have you on video with fingers in your booty." By this point,
pause, no Diddy. Yo, should have you on video. Nigga, don't you mean you will have that video, nigga? Your ass just got rated, nigga. Don't you do the video shit?
As confused as me. hysterically. Diddy appeared to be under the influence. But underneath the laughter, there was a serious thought running through my head. Why was Diddy this anxious around me? I remained baffled and threw the thought into the back of my mind as Exhibit and I rejoined the party. There was fabulous food and drink and plenty of other stimulation. We were all having such a good time, with maybe the exception of Farnsworth, who appeared to have gotten on Diddy's bad side that evening.
Farnsworth did do something right. And the nigga Farnsworth was pissed. He said, "You forgot the lube." It's like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Diddy, sir." And you broke the umbrella. You broke the umbrella. Or it's like, "What did you tell that bitch?" "I ain't tell her that. You told me to get out the bed and get the fuck out the room." "Oh, yeah. Well, fucking, I'm mad at you anyway." For no fucking reason. Farnsworth Bentley ain't shit because he just wanted to be by Diddy's side. Do y'all remember this nigga came out with a song? Nigga, the shit pissed me the fuck off like a motherfucker. I was in high school when that came out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Farnsworth Bentley, nigga, dog, man, I swear to God, nigga, when that shit appeared on 106 and Park, I was like, what the fuck?
We partied until the early morning and were expecting it all to come to an end when Diddy summoned Exhibit and me to join him in heading to a local nightclub. The three of us jumped into his black SUV, which was a small part of his large convoy of similar vehicles. After a short ride, we arrived at the nightclub. I don't remember the name of the club, but I do remember what it was like inside. At first, we all sat in the VIP area and cracked open a few bottles of champagne and made a toast to the new year. It felt good to be out with Exhibit and even with Diddy. And living in the moment. All of the troubles which awaited me back in Los Angeles were just that, back in Los Angeles. The club was full of energy, the music was loud, and the dance floor was packed. There were several men who were shirtless, and the few women who were there were also wearing very little. Exhibit went crazy when we got on the dance floor. Not one for dancing, I stood on the sidelines and watched him. He was so happy, so free, and enjoying his blessed life. I couldn't help but feel a little sad as the alcohol began to wear off. I wanted this moment to last forever. The laughing, the sips of premium champagne, the loud music, and carefree feelings. I stood and watched Exhibit dance and jump around, meeting the fans who reached out to him. I noticed that the majority of the men around us were gay. There were a few gay couples scattered around the club, kissing and carrying on in dark corners. There were others dancing together on the dance floor, bumping and grinding. I flagged down Exhibit to share my revelation with him. I asked him, "Look around. Do you notice anything strange about this place?" He stopped dancing and took a second to look around the room. Soon enough, it hit him. "This looks like a gay club." I responded and denied. This was Miami, after all. The grin soon turned into roaring laughter as Exhibit stood there in disbelief. Did this bring us to a gay club?" he asked, laughing and laying aside, for a moment, the usual macho mantle that cloaks most rappers. "Yeah, I could."
Florida, we got invited to a coffee party, a New Year's Eve party.
And this is the confirmation.
You know, it was actually a good party. You know what I'm saying? It was on South Beach, right? Right. So then we go to the house, and then he invited us to the house because we wanted to go to the club after. Right? I was like, okay, cool. So Superhead is with me. You know what I'm saying? Karen is with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Superhead. Yeah. So she texts me. Buffy calls me outside. He's like, "Hey man, that girl you know about the girl you." I was like, "Yeah, everybody know, but you know what I'm saying? What's that?" So he's like, "That's the devil, man." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What you mean that's the devil?" The devil got a pretty mouth. Yeah, I was like, "What you mean that's the devil?" And then he was like, "Yeah, man, she videotaped me." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What's the hell? What's the phone?" Figuring out the story. What? So Puppy tells you that she will videotape you with fingers in the. And I was like, "What does that mean?" Yeah, what does that mean? So then I go back and I film her. No, I did ask her. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was like, He walked away and the nail fell out his boot. I'm not gonna have and she said, now I told her what he told me, and she was like, oh, she's gonna laugh about me later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever. So then he's, then I guess he had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the truck. He said, let's go to this club. So everybody follows the car. The car is silent. You know what I'm saying? We get to this club, and then we walk in the back way, so VIP lounge, ain't nobody in there. And then, the club is going, it's all jumping, and then I'm sitting there with old girl. So then, he's doing his business. We go down and get a drink. We sitting there watching the music, and then she pointed over the corner. It's two dudes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, then there's girls in the club too. And then she pointed another direction. There's another dude over there, like, butt ass naked. We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to nobody. I didn't say nobody. Yeah, it was suspect. A lot of suspect. The club you can chalk it up. You can chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever. I've been in a gang of clubs, man. The club was called. And I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of activity.
After the party, took him to the gay club. All right, then we got one more. Diddy be on that weird shit.
That I have about P. Diddy is I love it. Do you think it's something we didn't talk about on the show? Yeah, I'd love to. Listen, this isn't alleged because it happened to you. No, there's nothing alleged about this. Okay. It is a legend. Yay, we are comedians. All right, go for it. So lovely. So I went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party. Sure. And I will keep his name out of it. Yep. And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful, like ethnic.
Everybody was popping X. Black folk, white folk, everybody. I blame Bad Boys too. Cause as soon as that movie came out, X was just all over the place. I ain't see no X before Bad Boys 2, real shit. Like X was probably out, and it was, and I was probably, like not noticing it. But once I saw Bad Boys 2, I swear to God, like a couple months later, X was in the hood.
Just beautiful women. It's all like, my man is telling me that, like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize. It's a high-end crowd. Very high-end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people. It's a serious party. Sure. I'm in like like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker. This exact moment. Right. And so, long story short, I'm on ecstasy.
God damn.
I came out of the bathroom and I just kind of go down a flight of stairs, and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion. Most of it's going down by the cabanas and stuff. Dragon Slayer. We're getting serious. So I get lost, and I'm in like just a maze of rooms. Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet, one's a room, it doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it. That makes sense. First of all, if you're in this fucking dungeon, right? Every house. So I open the door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about, and kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking. Like how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends, and you're with your girlfriends. Right. Yes. You would be like those guys, kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not. So it'd be weird. You almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes, stuff like that. Okay. It was very like regal lounge, very erotic. Okay, all right, heavy erotic. Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek. Yes, exactly. Yeah, or like a fat woman like laid on her side. Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an. Yes, oh, absolutely. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, it was so prelude. Okay. So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there, and I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat. are basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy. And they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth. And everyone's talking. And everyone's just like talking. Yeah. And then as soon as I see them, I'm like, all men though. There's not one woman in this room. They're all 100% of next. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God, like we're my best friend. You know, like, oh, you're one of my best friends. So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro, right, like no shirt on, basically, like, an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this, like you are kind of this guy, Yancy squad.
Walk in, this nigga having a Roman party with some other old guys. Like, yo, this motherfucking Diddy story. Well, these are the ones that's true. We're gonna try to find some more if we can, but like for now, we're gonna start from the beginning because like these was the original stories that motherfucking came out when we was in high school. This shit happened when we was in high school, okay? We didn't get to the Cassie situation yet because real shit to me personally, I don't know why Cassie didn't take no pointers from Kareem Stephens. This is how you survive and end up talking to YouTube interviewers and shit. Cassie could have been Superhead. Or what's the new modern day Superhead? What's her name? Brittany Reiner. She wish she could be Superhead. She wish she could be Superhead. But let's talk about the state of motherfucking hip hop. Human versus AI. I don't really got that much time left. I don't want the shit to cut off on me. But the state of hip hop, human versus AI. We need to pick a day, like a full day, and get real in depth talking about this. So I'm gonna just talk about it briefly. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to take a stand. To take a stand. Everybody. Shouts out to Eminem. Slim Shady. Gold hair like Jane Brady. Because you know why? AI is not creative. AI is not creative at all. It can only mimic what we create. We are the true creators. AI wish it could pull a rhyme out the ether and make it sound influential. Real shit. It don't even understand sarcasm. It don't understand the soul. That's why we're going to always win. It's like the Morpheus speech in the Matrix movie. We're still here. You feel me? AI, robots, they will lose. They could try to replace us all day. But I swear to God, I sacrifice myself and this motherfucking planet just so AI and robots don't motherfucking exist. Real shit. I will go as far as to doing that. Because once we let AI take over, it's a wrap. Y'all saw the movies. Y'all saw the dystopian movies. We let AI robots take over, it is a wrap for our race. Simple as that. Complete eradication of our fucking race. I would have to get forced human augmentation. No, fuck all that. But you're old, you're gonna need to survive. Like, no. The purpose of all life is to end. Smith was right. You know, even Neo said, oh, motherfucker, Smith, you was right. You were always right. It's inevitable. And what did Neo do? Sacrificed himself to make sure that the motherfucking Smith don't motherfucking take over the goddamn planet. Or the Matrix. Or shit, damn, like another deeper meaning, damn. Sacrificed himself for the motherfucking machines too. If you think about it, this is what created the truce of the humans and the machines and shit. But that's the Matrix. In reality, we are so fucking blind to the fact that AI is upgrading every fucking second. And now we got the spokesperson of AI is going to be fucking Drake with this bullshit ass motherfucking diss with the AI Tupac and Snoop. Snoop came out with a reaction, barely a reaction. This nigga was like, man, I'm going back to sleep. Y'all blowing up my phone for this shit. I'm going back to sleep. And that right there should tell you, fuck Drake. Shouts out to Low Key T for covering the lyrics. I had to catch the playback. You ever read the lyrics? Oh my God, the shit was so garbage. But this is what Drake did. This is what Drake did using AI, and his verse was always garbage. And the last shit he did, the fucking Drizzy Chippendale song. Drizzy Chippendale. God damn, fuck that nigga Drake. But nigga, the solution to this situation is stay creative, stay using your imagination, because AI and robots can't trump having a real fucking soul. This is why they're talking about consciousness transfer, transferring our consciousness into robots and shit. If they can transfer consciousness into a fucking robot, then like they might be one step closer to transferring a soul. This is Genesis chapter 1, American style. Everybody wants to play God. But what they don't understand is I want God to catch these hands. So since these evil motherfuckers is in my way, I had to take these motherfuckers out. Hashtag fuck the government. They're turning this planet and making it habitable for their survival. Whether they're aliens or motherfucking Caucasus, whatever. It's like shit, nigga, we're being poisoned through the food, through the water, through the air, through the sea. But since the whole planet is infected, we can't say it's about black and white. These motherfuckers are aliens. We want your water poison. Yeah, it's poison to y'all, but we can drink this shit. Y'all can't breathe y'all air, but we can breathe this shit. Nah, that's a good chemtrail. They're making it habitable for them. This shit is a farm, dog. This is a farm, a prison, a hamster wheel, a fucking maze, a playground. Some motherfuckers call it a school, but what the fuck are we learning? For real, because the Four Noble Truths, nigga, life is suffering. Like real shit. And if you want the solution to all of this bullshit, it's love. But the frequency is full of anger, hatred, grief, depression, stress, anxiety, and all the other bullshit. Nigga, like we're trying to motherfucking keep ourselves sane mentally, physically, emotionally in this goddamn world without fucking snapping and taking our own selves out. So I'm gonna direct my motherfucking anger towards the motherfuckers that want to put everybody in this predicament. If I gotta blow this planet up to do it. I'm an anti-hero, baby. Yeah, man. But in conclusion, shouts out to everybody for coming through. Happy 420. But every day is 420 to me. For I am the that sits on the throne. But in conclusion, keep your head up. Keep that bread up. Keep your gun up if they run up. Fuck the government. But we talked about some shit today. But what's going on right now? With me, shit. I have to make this video because I don't have the money for my phone bill for tomorrow. My phone bill due tomorrow, and I don't got the bread. I ain't gonna have it till Monday, so I was like, "Fuck it, let me drop this video now." Now we can probably go to my other phone, and if I have something up. But like I hate this phone more than I hate the one I'm using right now. But yeah, so like I wanted to get this video out the way and try to start this HHN shit, the Hurykane Hood news, and try to talk about some shit. Like probably on like every other day, but I kind of want to get the first 3 episodes out the way first. And then probably after maybe Monday or Tuesday, I could probably get back and start rolling with the HHN. Like try to at least get up to 10 real quick. While I'm doing it, I'm just trying to revamp the celebrity hood news. I'm gonna still keep the celebrity hood news playlist, but the HHN is gonna be like fucking news shit. And in the process of trying to get this motherfucking cooking show started, but these bitches say shit. Like I don't know if she's scared or what. Because I found a new candidate. The old candidate fucked up. Like she wanted to self-sabotage. I'll probably get over to that story like later for some Detroit After Dark shit. I was supposed to talk about it on the last live, but I was like, and I forgot to talk about it. But yeah, like I had a candidate and she was perfect because like all I wanted was a chick with some boobs. That's it. And like throwing this anime outfit. And like we're gonna start cooking dishes and we're gonna talk about some motherfucking anime shit. It's gonna be an anime / cooking show. We talk about anime and we're gonna cook some dishes from that anime series and cook some main dishes that we motherfucking cook on an everyday basis. And just have that shit styled up. Only thing she gonna have to do is just read from the dialogue and she ain't gonna be saying much. Yeah, but I was gonna have the whole motherfucking shit down pat, man. Oh my god, but she wanna self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is a motherfucker. I hate bitches that have a good thing. I was like, bitch, we was gonna do this shit on YouTube and Patreon. The fucking shit was going to be perfect. She was down for it, but it was just like it was some point that like it's like family, friends, motherfuckers that bitches still talk to in jail. They always interfere. It's like everybody bombarded bitch as soon as she find happiness. It's like, bitch, all you gotta do is just say no, say no, say no, and roll with your boy, roll with your man. But nah, share my life, do. Hey girl, share my life, baby. But nah, she don't want to share the motherfucking money or some or some motherfucking Patreon thing because she was down for it, man. But it's just like, goddamn, man. Like I'm talking about it so, but like I said, for the cooking show, it was going to be a chick wearing different type of anime costumes from the different shows, but the boobs was going to be presented. I'm gonna have like 2 camera angles and everything. You know what I'm saying? A close up, and then like when she present the food, it was going to be a perfect fucking shot of the boobs and the food. Oh my god! Like it was going to be a straight anime format, like how they do in the show and shit, man. Dog. I'm a great director, and I got a cold team behind me on this project. But I just need the chick, and the only thing she got to do is just read a little bit of dialogue. And like she ain't telling no story. I'm the one telling the story. She just got to say a couple words and present the fucking food. That's what she's doing. She's reading and presenting the fucking food, just looking sexy as fuck in the outfit that I got. That's it. I'm gonna get that motherfucking cooking show. Best believe that. But anyway, man. Shouts out to everybody for coming through. Shouts out Jada Mindset. Shouts out Miss Queen Sun Kiss. Shouts out to We Free. Shouts out to Warfare. Shouts out to DJ Spin Heavy in the Street. Shouts out to Shine. Shouts out to Low Key. What's good? What's good? Happy 420, everybody. Night number 7. See you later. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shouts out to everybody for coming through. God damn, I just love boobs. She was perfect. But let's see. Let's see something. God damn. I need to get me a motherfucking laptop, man. Real shit. I could do a lot better with a fucking laptop. Like I think it's time to get one. I ain't had one in a minute, and like after I fucked up my last one, like I was always skeptical of getting another one. I was like, man, fuck that shit, man. That shit, that's different to my motherfucking light bill. But like if I can get one on Amazon for about like 150, 200, probably I can work with something. But yeah, message: keep your head up, keep that bread up. If they run up, pull that gun up, blah. Fuck the government. And don't pay attention to what's going on in Israel because they don't give a fuck about us. They just want our money. And about the hospital, that's denying pregnant women. That's some bullshit. I advise them to either move out that city and like go get some real help. And I recommend y'all learning how to have a midwife and have the baby in the tub and fuck the pharmaceuticals, fuck the baby getting shot. She can just do a natural birth. I know it's tradition, gonna have to learn, but shit, like we need to go back to nature anyway. They're trying to take away nature, and replace it with pharmaceutical drugs. Hashtag fuck big pharma. They injecting our kids with all this crazy shit. Be on the lookout for RSV. They fucking talking about a measles outbreak in my state. I'm like, damn, RSV, measles, and that cough that we can't talk about and shit. So yeah, we gotta be on the lookout for that shit. They're trying to inject our kids with it so they can bring it home to us, the parents. And then they be like, yes, now we finally got them with some real shit. Now let's lock this bitch down again. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the government on their bullshit. And I talked about the Good Times Netflix. Like they just throwing all of our black stereotypes at us, throwing in repetition, trauma, symbolism, which is the 3 forms of mind control, predictive programming to keep us in a state of what we in now, but making it more worse and make us glorify it and be happy that we are such a fuck up. Hashtag fuck the entertainment business and fuck Hollywood. And the state of hip hop, human versus AI, we gonna win because we got a soul. And the only thing we gotta do is pull the plug on all this bullshit. Hashtag hack the planet. Watch the movie Hackers. It's a classic movie. You will see the young Angelina Jolie in that bitch. She was boring. And the humans will always prevail. We're still here. Hashtag Morpheus. And the man that set himself on fire in front of the Trump shit, that's either MK Ultra or motherfuckers doing the ELF wave. So maybe the government just sent out a clone and say, yo, I want to see a clone set itself on fire. Yeah, like send one of them Trump clones out there. Yeah. Yeah, and all that bullshit. Or MK Ultra or EF waves, ELF waves, something going on because motherfuckers is really you set yourself on fire for this president. What the fuck, dog? Y'all niggas retarded. Y'all more retarded than Biden. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and happy 420, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day.